sounds like war. The legend grows, can't ignore. Laugh or cry, take your stand. Phil's got the mic and he's in command. Lights go down, the crowd ignites. Chaos reigns on Monday night. Suck it, Phil, feel the fire burn. Ripping through the night, no return. Raise your fists, let the madness flow. This is war, welcome to the show. Lightning strikes, baseline growls, shaking lights. No escape, no retreat. Monday's wrath, feel the hate. Suck it, feel the fire burn. Ripping through the night, no return. Raise your fists, let the madness flow. This is war, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Suck it, Phil. The crowd screams loud. Monday's wrath.
Damn.
Yeah, yes, yes,
God, I love that.
yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know.
God.
How was that?
God.
How was that?
Oh,
As brand new, hot off the presses from CA. Thank you, CA.
suck
Thank
it,
you so
Phil.
much.
Yes.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Song was good. However,
Yes.
I have to make one note.
Okay.
Strippers.
You need to talk to the graphics department about that. That was not my doing. I did not put together the graphics. I just commissioned the song. So,
I'm
you got to talk to the
saying-
guy with the graphics.
Just saying, you got to put those Vestal Virgins back out.
I know. We'll what I plan on doing, because we have two now, is alternating, every other week. So,
I'm just saying,
Wow.
But
some of them
but
girls
again-
still putting their way through, what's the nunnery.
talk to the graphics guy. Talk to the graphics guy. That's not my call. That's not my call. Speaking of the graphics guy, apparently he's gotten a little ahead of himself. Not very happy about it. There is a goal for this show. Gia, would you like to tell everyone what the goal is? Because it makes me throw up.
Okay, for 10 super chats or for $5 or more tonight, Phil will admit finally that corgis are better.
Drop again in my mouth.
As long as I don't have to exercise, I'm fine.
Yep, corgis are better.
Throw up my mouth.
Yes, Touche.
I
I
don't
want more goth girls.
We're not hitting it. We're not hitting it anyway, so I don't care. Just so you big buck folk, Gia, don't get any misconceptions. That's a total of 10 super chats, not $50 in total.
I'm sorry.
Now,
Yeah,
if you want to do $50, that's
total of
fine.
10. Sorry, I
That's
misspoke.
fine. That's
Total of 10.
fine.
Yeah,
It's a total of 10. Total
Yep.
of 10. For fuck's sake, the things I do.
I have my timer set right now.
Then, in breaking news, there was a court thingy with Chili and Kate. Big surprise to shocker to no one. Kate did not show up, so
Wow.
it's been continued. Something else is going,
Corgis are delicious.
If you use the right seasoning, Bad Company.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I've done them. Barley.
Slow and low.
Oh, in with the first one. In with the first. And Dave,
Look, I told
Dave,
ya,
what
I
are you
told ya, I
doing to
told
me?
ya.
What are you doing to? It's only 2. It's only 2.
Yeah, it's only 2.
It's only been 6 minutes,
It's
though.
only 2. It's only
It's
2.
been 6 minutes.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's only 2. Only 2.
Phil is self-soothing. He's not. He's rocking
like-
right now.
This,
He's rocking.
this,
Yes.
He's rocking.
It's only 2. It's only 2.
It's only 2. I
It's
want my
only
stapler.
two.
I need my red stapler.
watching anime again. I've been watching anime again because this just feels like a scene out of an anime I watch. Where a guy hypnotized another guy and made him feel that 2 seconds was 72 hours. So every one of these super chats to Phil is going to feel like an eternity. So,
Yes, it is. And yes, touche, my meat is shaking. Yes, it is.
Yes,
It
yes.
is. Yes, it is.
folks, remember, you don't have to give but $5 to
Yes.
poor Pope Phil and his delusions of Roddy's.
Yep. It's only 2. It's only 2.
Just wait. I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get
It's only
you
2.
back.
It's
You know,
only 2.
there's other
I've already
goals
done
we can do on other shows. I'm getting you back. I've
already done enough to humiliate myself and torture myself with the show. I'm done.
Speaking of torture and humiliation, I am putting this out to the chat. We do have a fresh off the presses Eric Martin court appearance was done today. So I have it in its entirety. We can watch that, or we can pick different court videos. So one in the chat for Eric Martin, and any 2 in the chat or anything else if you want something else. So we'll leave it up to the chat for this one.
Excuse me.
And we'll give it a minute as we go. It was an interesting court case. It wasn't a good court. I will say that. So. Anyway, how was your day, Gia?
Very productive. Very, very productive. Up early. Got tons done. Good day. Good day.
Wonderful. Touche. How was your day?
Good.
Wonderful. NCR.
Yeah, it's about all right.
Yeah.
Side effects from one of my medications.
Yeah.
Electric Guide, that's okay. You know, if you're in the wrong channel, Gia can kick you. She's happy to. She's quick with the bounce. She's quick with the bounce.
I don't kick anybody. I ask to be kicked.
So far we have looks like Eric Martin playing Eric Martin is going 1, 2,
7, 5,
3, 4, 5, 6,
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
7.
You know they had to actually discontinue that number.
Yes, they did.
Every time I hear that song,
We're at 8-3. Okay, while we're deciding on that, I do have kind of a quickie. Kind of a quickie.
Yeah. That's
Kind
what
of
you
a
always say.
quickie.
Yep.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing bad dog shit.
Wait, do it one more time.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
okay.
It has a song. It has a song after it, and it goes
okay.
straight through the song. I can't rewind that. So,
Okay.
Sorry.
Remember, folks,
Sorry.
8 more super chats. All we need.
8 more super chats of any
I'll
amount.
I'll send it to you, though. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. And Phil will admit that Corgis roll and Roddy's roll.
All right. That looks like Eric Martin it is. So strap in, folks. Strap in.
Yeah.
Poor
The
Judge.
crazy. Yeah.
This gets good.
Did you have a chance, Mr. Martin, to watch that video?
I've seen the videos that, of the cop going in my house.
Okay, so
But
you,
there's still, but not the video of the of the other court case, my sister.
Well, I told you I'm not entertaining video from another court case.
This comes from Old Squishy Gardner, so I'll put a link in the chat
on that,
and
but,
go give
Okay,
Old
well, wait one
Squishy
second.
some
Can
love,
I get your
please.
appearance, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Natalia Asmer on behalf of the people, P88493.
Okay. And Mr. Martin?
I missed her, but object to the mister, because the mister will understand what understand what.
Okay. What's your first and last name?
It would mean that I'm not one of the sovereign people, and I am one of the sovereign.
Okay, well, you're also a citizen of the United States, and you have a birth name, and it's Eric Martin. I'm familiar with you all except your appearance. All right, any other preliminary matters?
Oh, she's already
for
pissed.
testimony?
No, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Martin.
Yeah, some motions, but I have one of the things I need I need someone to testify for, and that's the tax assessor, Jessica here, that's next door, which supports my sister being a liar.
All right, that's not relevant.
Her not lying is not relevant. That doesn't make sense.
You can ask her questions about
No, I'm not
that.
talking about my sister. I'm talking about the tax assessor will admit something. If she's questions, which the quickest, easiest way would be like you call her, or I need to call her, subpoena her in the court to testify to something, which will.
What, give me an offer of proof. What is she going to tell me?
She's gonna say the house's name, I mean, the 9074 Clifford Street where we live at, that house is in my father's name. This is what Jessica told me. This would support my sister's lie, how she keeps on saying, it's my house, it's my house. She's on the video saying that 1,000 times.
Okay.
So that would attack that she's a liar, which would attack her lying allegations in this complaint that
There's
she's a liar.
the link to this video on Old Squishy Gardner.
Ma'am, can you stand and tell me your first and last name?
Lisa Martin.
Miss Martin, is the house in your father's name?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. That's all I need to know. All right, I'll take judicial notice of that,
Okay,
that
thank
the house is in your father's name. Anything else?
No, not as to that, no, actually, no, I have some motions now, yes, besides that.
All right, Mr. Martin.
And, okay, I move to dismiss based upon, my right to slavery, against slavery, that is, under the 13th Amendment. These proceedings from the jump have been proceeded against my consent, I never
Slavery.
consented. If it's ever fraudulently assumed I consented, then it's fraudulent. It's not true, and therefore violates my right to slavery.
Slavery.
Okay, denied. Next.
Um,
Mr. Martin, I'm going to start taking testimony soon. I've entertained about 10 motions to dismiss from you already this morning, so.
I have one more.
Thank you, bad company.
I have one more.
It's only three. It's only three. It's only three. It's only three.
No, that's only two. It's only
That's all I think
279
about it. I
Canadian.
reserve my right
It's only
to bring
three.
it up again.
That's
if,
279
I
Canadian.
All right, at the end of
What's
the
that five?
prosecutor's case, you can bring a motion if you have one, okay? All right, any other
But that
preliminary
and the 5
matters?
gifted memberships,
No, Your Honor, I
it's
did
only
just want to
3.
place on the
It's
record
only
that I
3.
did show all digital evidence that we have in our possession to Mr. Martin.
Okay, he's indicated on the record that he watched those videos.
Yes.
So, okay, call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people call Lisa Martin.
All right, Miss Martin, come on up to the witness stand here. And Miss Martin, when you get up here, I need you to stand and face me, okay? Now, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, if you can have a seat in the witness stand. Is Lisa Lisa?
Yes.
All right, you're a witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Martin. I want to direct your attention back to the date of June 12, 2025. Do you remember that
Holy
date?
mackerel.
Yes. Okay, and on that date, were you at your location 9?
Holy mackerel.
Yes. Is that in the city of Taylor, County of Wayne? And
Oh,
what's that location?
Patrick Darcy. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta stop.
My.
Gotta stop.
Both my brothers live there. I've
Who are
given
your
them an
brothers?
eviction notice.
Who are your
I can't
brothers?
find it. I can't
Eric
find it.
Martin, and I have another.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Holy cow, Patrick Darcy, thank
Damn.
you so much. That was
Corgi's
very
out.
generous of
Patrick.
you.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yes. Cannot thank you enough. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to Patrick Darcy's channel, you're a moron. Do it.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me.
That's the official ruling. That's the official ruling of the church. You're a moron, and you need to repent and go do it now.
It reminds me. I need to email you, sir, about coming onto the podcast. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he's like 3 miles from me.
I love his stuff. He does
Yeah.
really good breakdowns, and
Yep.
I do too.
Yep.
Yes. I love Patrick's take on stuff. It's fabulous. If you have not seen him, please do yourself a favor and go subscribe. We'll wait.
Welcome, John, new member.
Yeah,
Man,
do we
they're
get
just
to
rolling
can anybody see the
give me a second. I'm pulling him up. I'm pulling it up.
from Sethales?
Pal. Yes. They went to Electric Gate, Guide 28, Really Cool Rose, Chokey in a Van, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and Rodney
Rodent.
Rodin. I suck at names.
Well, welcome to the new memberships. Thank you.
Thank you.
And by the way, if you happen to, while you're in chat, see crowned by your name and a number, that is a new thing YouTube has rolled out. So it's based on engagement with the channel. So chatting and gifted memberships and super chats and just participating, liking, sharing, subscribing, all of those things. And you get a fancy little crown number. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's something YouTube rolled out, and perhaps maybe the owner of said channel will come on to discuss it in tomorrow's show.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is,
Yeah.
but I was given a direction 2 seconds before the show started.
Yep.
Remember to talk about it. So,
Mr. Bossy.
My understanding of it, having my own channel, it's really to show that who your number one fans are, who your bigger fans are, so you can show them more appreciation, more gratitude, but everyone's always welcome. Everyone's always a fan and they're always appreciated. It's just that little thing that YouTube likes to do to let people know how much you support and care for your favorite content creators.
Yep. So there you go. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the show. What everybody's here for.
You both got served eviction notices.
Not to listen to me.
October 17th, and they ain't out.
Okay, and Your Honor, the witness did point to Mr. Martin seated at the defense table with the, let the record reflect that the witness has identified Mr. Martin.
And welcome, John.
Do you have any objections to the identity of you?
Well, just the same objection from the jump that I'm not the defendant named in the complaint. It has a similar name to me.
Okay. All right. It's admitted. The record shall so reflect.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, and on that date, June 12, 2025, did something happen that day that brings you into court?
Yes.
What happened that day that brings you to court?
I was sitting at the kitchen table on my phone. My brother came to the back door.
And when you say your brother, you mean Mr. Martin or
Yes.
Mr. Eric Martin?
Yes.
Okay.
Came through the back door, walked past me, went over to my little radio that I listened to. There was a volume level from 0 to 10, it was on 2. Okay, just goes up to it, turns it down. He does this like 10 times a day. Turned it down, walked in his bedroom. I walked down the hall, stood at his door, and I said, you don't touch the radio. He goes, get out of my room. And he charges toward me and pushes me.
Where are you standing?
I'm standing right at the beginning of the bedroom.
Okay, let's go behind it, or are you in the bedroom?
No, I'm not in the bedroom. I'm standing right outside of it.
Okay, and Mr. Eric Martin, is inside the bedroom and he charges at you?
Yes, yeah, yeah, he's at the furthest part of his bedroom, so about 7 feet away from me. And he said, "Get out of my room." And then he comes toward me and shoves me, knocks me off balance. I didn't fall. And then he pushed me again, but his hand.
Yes.
I said hi, Mark, and then I have a question.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
Yep. Who do you think Dad will kick out? Eric or sister?
Oh, well, he's passed, so
He's gone.
This is actually in probate court, and that's a whole. All three of them are nuts.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah, all three of them are nuts. So.
And like hit my neck right here. There's like a karate chop, but he didn't like try to karate chop.
Right next
I don't
to
think
us.
he's.
You got-
I
you
don't
gotta
think
let
he's
her
dead. I
ask-
think
she'll
he's
ask you
hiding.
and then-
I think he's hiding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would too if I had.
I think he's hiding.
If these were my children, I
Yeah.
probably would be
That
too.
reminds me of that movie, The Ref, with the nasty mother-in-law. She's like, he's like, your husband isn't dead, honey. He's hiding.
Yes, I
Yep.
would probably fake my own death if I were the
Yes.
father. Yeah.
Yep.
And what happened? And then what happened?
Thank you. So you stated that you were knocked off your balance. How were you knocked off your balance?
When he shoved me.
And you're making this motion,
I felt
did you
it.
use both hands?
And the
Yes.
record shall reflect, she's got both of her hands held up and pushing them away from her at shoulder height.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, and did you fall on the floor?
No.
Okay, and then you stated he tried to do that again?
Yeah, he tried to like push me again or something, but his hand like this, so I don't know if it slipped, but it hit me like right here and it hurt for a little bit, but I didn't, I was fine.
A record shall reflect the witnesses pointing to her neck area.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then that was that. And I told him, I said, you don't learn about putting your hands on me. That was the 16th time, 4.5 years that it's been my house that he's put his hands on me.
Did you allow that sort of touching, that being shoved and?
No,
All right, and just for the record, I'm not accepting the prior instances or allegations of prior instances, so that's stricken from the record.
Of course, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Okay, and did you sustain any injuries at all?
Yes.
Okay, and what kind of injuries did you sustain?
A couple of days later, I noticed when I was getting dressed to go to the store that I had a bruise on my arm. So I took a picture of it, a couple of them, and then in a week or two later, it was still there, and I took pictures of that, yeah.
Okay.
And the bruise just went away 5 days ago, so it was there for 3 weeks.
And would you recognize those pictures if you saw them here today?
Yes, they're pictures.
Okay. And Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yeah, are these proposed exhibits?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are they?
They
Proposed
are
1, 2, and 3?
proposed 1 and 2.
Proposed 1 and 2. Okay, you can approach the witness.
Thank you.
I'd like to get a copy of those too.
You have a copy of those, Mr. Martin.
I don't know, paper, what do you mean?
I thought those copy photos were.
I don't, I can show you some pages, I got it on.
I was provided with copies. I left them in that room because half of the.
Now, I would like to correct something that was in the chat erroneously. The goal is 10 super chats, and I will admit that corgis are actual dogs.
No.
I will admit that corgis are better, but I am not admitting that corgis rule and other dogs drool. That is not part of it.
Uh-huh.
That is not
change.
part. No, that's not how things change. That's not how things change. You added that. You added that. And just remember, I'm going to get you back. I am going to get you back.
Bring it.
Picture was chopped off.
Okay, I'll get you a copy.
And then may I approach the
You
witness?
can approach.
Thank you. Starting with people's proposed exhibit number 1. Do you recognize what I'm showing you?
No, that's my arm.
Okay. And
It looks like a foot, but it's my arm.
okay, and do you recall what day this picture was taken?
Yes, there's dates on the pictures. It was taken on the 16th.
Okay, and Does this photo appear to be manipulated, changed, or
No,
altered in any
I
way?
don't even want to do any of that.
Okay, and Your Honor, moving to admit people's proposed exhibit number 1.
All right, does that accurately reflect the way your arm looked on that day?
Yes.
Any objections, Mr. Martin?
Yes, I object to the pictures being admitted based on, prosecutor told me, as I asked her, when was they taken? Prosecutor admitted it was taken 4 to 7 days later from the alleged, this allegedly happened.
All right, she
And
alleged.
based on the timeliness of it, I moved to dismiss it.
All right.
This violates my due process right to fairness. To
Okay.
timely.
Mr. Martin, the witness just testified that photo was taken on June 16th, which would be 2 days after the alleged incident. So that's her testimony.
It should have been taken immediately. And the prosecutor, the disputes like this, what the prosecutor told me it was 4 days,
Taken.
7 days later.
Okay, do you have
Taken.
any other objections to the photo being admitted?
Besides the timeliness, it's not a current, well, I mean, it's not true.
Okay,
But I think
okay,
that's-
it's admitted. You can
For my
ask questions about the photos, but the photo's admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And for the record, the date of incident was the 12th of June, and the photo was taken on the 16th, so it was 4 days after.
4 days after, okay.
Okay, and then do you recognize, I'm handing you to Mark as people's proposed exhibit number 2 as well. Do you recognize this photo?
Yes, that's my Bruce, still a week or 2 later, it's still looking like that.
Okay, do you recall the date of this photo?
I think it was 23rd,
Okay,
22nd and 23rd.
and did you take this photo?
Yes.
And does it at all appear to be manipulated, altered, or changed?
No,
Is that-
no, I took the photo.
And is that the same as how it looked on that day
Yeah.
it was taken? And Your Honor, the people are moving to admit people's proposed exhibit number 2 as well.
All right. Do you have the same objection to the admission of this photo, Mr. Martin?
Yes.
All right, it's noted for the record. They're admitted over objection. 1 and
you,
2
Your
are
Honor.
admitted.
And Your Honor, may I publish the photos to the court as well?
You may.
Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, can you tell me where on your arm is that injury at? If you could just point to your arm, where is that?
It was right here.
All right, so in between the elbow and the shoulder.
Yeah,
On
it looks
the
like a
interior.
foot, because my armpit's hanging, but that's exactly where it was. See how it hangs?
Okay,
It was right here.
all right.
And
Record
you
should
can see one
indicate,
of my spots in the picture too. That's where it was.
all right, record should
And it just
indicate.
went away.
Miss Martin, let me make the record here. Record should indicate that the photograph, the witness has indicated that that is her left arm in between her elbow and her shoulder blade on the lower portion of her arm.
Thank you, Your
Or
Honor.
interior portion of her arm, we'll say. Okay,
And Your Honor, this is people's exhibit number 2 from the 23rd.
okay, same area and location as the first
Right.
photo.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's still there.
And Ms. Martin,
Is a corgi still
the photo that you were
classed
just
as a
shown, was that
dog?
you stated that that was the left
No.
interior of your arm.
No,
Was
it is
that
not.
the same- Was that the same area that you were shoved in earlier on that day, on the 12th?
Yeah, when I was shoved, like I said, it takes a while for a bruise to appear. It doesn't appear immediately.
Okay,
So when I noticed it, that's when I took the picture.
okay, and what happened after this incident?
What happened
After you-
after he pushed me?
Yes.
Well, after he pushed me, I said, well, you got your nerve to put your hands on me again. You don't learn, do you? And I called the cops and it took about 25 minutes for the cops to get there.
And did the police arrive?
Yeah, about 25 minutes later, and the whole time he's yelling at me from the bedroom, calling me names, laughing, thinking he's gonna get arrested, whatever. I ended up going on the porch because I didn't want to hear him because that's all I hear every day, all day long.
Do you remember what he was saying?
Nothing I could say in here, just the
You
usual.
can say it in here. It's a court of law, ma'am. If you remember what he said, you have to say it.
Swearing, calling me names, you know,
What kind of names?
I'm lying when I never told a lie in my life,
And
but I lied.
what kind of names were you being?
I don't even remember. I'm so used to this every day in my home. I ended up going on the porch waiting for the cops to come. They came, they asked me what happened. They went in the house. They called him out of the bedroom. He came down to the end of the hall. They asked him what happened.
And were you present when they were questioning him?
Yes, I was standing in the kitchen.
Okay, do you recall what he said?
Well, what happened was the cops asked him what happened. He said he turned down the radio because it was cat abuse. And then, he told the cops I was lying. And then when I heard that, that's when I opened my mouth. I said, I'm not lying. I don't lie. And they're like, okay, be quiet to me. And then they arrested him. And of course, as they arrested him, you know, what's your badge number? I'm gonna get you guys fired, the usual. They just laugh at him and laugh out, yeah.
All right,
And then, and that's it. And they took him.
all right, thank you, Ms. Martin. Nothing further for this.
All right, Mr. Martin, do you have any, let me ask you this first.
Examine her arm though too.
You want to what?
Examine her, make sure, you know, it's where they're at, supposedly.
Well, they're not there anymore. She's shown us her arm in court. But I'll have her do it. Ma'am, can you just show your arm again? Where you had.
Where it was?
Where are the bruises?
What?
Don't talk to him.
I will
Wait,
stand up.
hey.
No, I'm just saying, I'll stand
No,
up.
shh, quiet. Just listen. We're gonna get through this. Lift up your sleeve and show me. All right, see that, Mr. Martin?
Right here. There's
I'm
my
really
arm
careful
hanging,
here.
it was right here.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Listen, I'm gonna tell you two right now, we're not arguing back and forth. He has a right to ask you questions. Just do your best to answer his questions so we can,
Oh, I was just standing up, I wasn't arguing.
okay, I know, but I'm just, see, like, just, okay, go. Mr. Martin, what's your next question?
No, before I get to the question, I want to examine the arm closely.
You know, I'm not gonna allow you to, Miss Martin, stop. I'm not gonna allow you to go up to the witness and examine the arm closely. She's shown it, I'm the trier of fact. I've seen her arm, I've seen it. What's next?
For the record, I can't see from this distance. So.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna allow you to approach the witness like
All
that.
right, well, anyway, now the videos, I want the court to view the videos. I don't want to get to that yet before, you know, after the question, whatever, but I want the videos reviewed in support of my arguments now. So the cops entered the house. That's actually only one video, so.
Are you moving for the admission of a video?
Yeah, but when they came in the house.
Is there a body worn camera video?
Yeah, touche.
It should also be mentioned that he fired his lawyer earlier in the day.
Yes, yes, he did. Yes,
Of
yes,
the
he did.
trial.
Yes, he did.
And
Yes.
tried to get challenge jurisdiction and some other stuff.
Yes, he had a bunch of motions that were denied.
And he was mad his lawyer wouldn't file BS motions
Yes,
demanded, and lawyer said communication breakdown.
yes, which they always do. He's had several court-appointed lawyers. They never seem to work out because they all try to tell him that his motions are frivolous and they aren't going to work, but he, of course, never listens to them.
And they can't file them knowing they won't are bull.
Yes.
Yeah, an attorney is not going to file a motion that is unethical or inappropriate just because his client tells him to. No attorney's no good attorney's going to.
He wanted soft Sid jurors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. American national jurors. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
And
that
Moors.
was his request.
Yeah, and Moors.
His peers. And the judge said, it's hard enough to get you in court. You think 12 of your buddies with the same
Yeah, right.
would show up.
Yeah.
Right, right. They don't believe in the government. You think they're going to show up for jury duty. Okay.
Yeah, get broken system, broken trust in the jury.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
On camera on the interior of the house.
How lengthy is the video?
It's not that long.
Do you have any objections to the admission of that video?
I have no objection to it.
All right, this is stipulated exhibit
This is yeah,
3.
yeah.
If you want to, you can put it on Zoom if you want. If you just want to,
Don't do it,
if you're in the Zoom, you can
This is
just
not
share
fair.
screen.
You're disrespecting
And
my
I can see
client.
it, and the witness can see it, the defendant can see it.
Don't do
Your Honor, there are multiple videos if I
Mr.
may
Pope,
ask.
Bill, could you
which one
please
he's
pause?
referencing
Could you
to.
please
I think
pause?
it's the 5-minute one with the just.
This is totally disrespectful, yeah. You're disrespecting my client, and I studied law from the master, Mr. Artie's corporate fiction. So you need to respect me and my client and his sovereign belief, okay? Or I will fine you and make it where you have to say Roddy's rule.
Thank God Erica is not in chat. How dare you? How dare you? Yes, Eric Martin has had multiple competency exams. The thing about competency exams is, do you understand the nature and can you participate in your defense? It doesn't mean you have a good defense. It doesn't mean you even have a rational or a logical defense. It just means you can present one, which he can.
You know, I kind of want to get a law started. If somebody acts as a sovereign citizen, they should be treated as they have a mental disease.
I agree with that, but you know, I don't know how you codify that in law, right? Because easily they can just come in and say, you know, no, I'm not that, and then spew the same crap.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how you would do it. You would argue it under common law as a common man of the living man.
Well, they would simply change their vocabulary, and you see this with a lot of the gurus. They change the way that their vocabulary when it doesn't get anywhere.
Well, I try.
They still make the same arguments, the same bullshit arguments. They just simply change the vernacular they're using.
Well, I tried.
Enter in the house. I think there's only one on that. The other ones are
the squad car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know that cranky elder god, but you know, Canada's courts have caught up with this actually quite well. We haven't.
Yeah, there's a legal definition of incompetent and the medical definition of incompetent.
So here's the body cam of the incident at hand.
Yep. The mansion they're fighting over.
At the end of this house.
Yes. Yeah, 1,000 square foot home.
Can I say something?
No, she asked if she could say something. I told her no.
That's not from the night.
Yeah, rhetoric. Thank you, bad company. Yeah, rhetoric.
Felons cannot vote, so they will not get picked for juries. Just a side note.
Mr. Martin, is this the video you're looking for?
Take a look.
Well, no, look on the TV screen. We made it real big so you could see it.
Okay, well, they're not in the house yet.
Well, they'll get there.
Yeah, I know you guys. But she likes it, and then she know what happened. I heard.
Your Honor, I believe this is the wrong video as well.
Yes.
But there's another one I do want to look at. Well, yeah, I still want to use that one too as support, but keep going just until my brother gets done saying something and which one stuff. This is relevant to the case. To go ahead and keep going a little bit.
Okay, this one's 31 minutes.
If we could skip ahead to the.
Yeah, you want to see what happens, what you want me to see what happened in the house. Is that correct, Mr. Martin?
Yes, I'm Ashley's playing. I just want to go further keep playing that when you just play my brother. He makes a statement. I just want to go to there, then stop it, and then go to that video. But I want to play that one.
Well, this is the one that's admitted. This is the one you wanted. So let's get through this and then you could try and move for the admission of another video. Well, let me see that. And just for the record, this is Exxon body cam 6/12/25. It looks like it's hours 22-27-44. So we'll start with this one. And if you want to fast forward it to.
For the record, that's at 1:39.
Okay.
You turned up, it's way too low.
Can you make the audio any louder?
That's as loud as it's going.
There's no way to connect to the speakers in here, huh?
No, because of the feedback.
Oh,
Do you want me to just watch the videos?
Yeah, if you can do that, then yeah, I guess that would be better.
Can I see the computer so I can see the audio?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or so I can hear the audio?
It was how long, 31 minutes? But
thank you.
Watch these.
This is number 16. Hi, today. This man sits in front of my house. Push me. That really choked me a little. Was it nothing major? Like I'm not hurt or nothing.
You feel like you're gonna lose consciousness.
No, but I'm not fucking touch me. Oh, I can lie and say I can't. I'm a fucking lie. I don't call the cops anywhere unless you put your hands on me. Then, well, shut up, that bitch. Shut up, big nose bitch. I'll do what I want. But like that's simple. When you walk past
Mooted major zombies, squeaky ball here. Major corgi zombies, squeaky ball here.
Yes, my dad has never, 50 years of marriage, put his hands on my mother. Yeah, he's got a rap sheet of hair like this. You guys should know him. You know.
Eric, police. Eric, come out here. Come talk to us, Eric. Yeah, Jesus is alive. She's trying to just. All right, what's going on tonight, man? Well, I was turning the radio down, and the city girl, the cat, always lays by the radio. I turn it down so she's not doing her cat abuse by turning the radio loud in her ear. She don't hear.
It was like this. He always says this.
Cat abuse.
Stop blasting her. She gets all emotional about it, tries to control everything. You know, she lets her emotions go wild. It's usually just let him talk. You already talked.
My house.
Ma'am.
I know.
Outside.
No, I'm trying to get out of it all day.
I'm trying to hear this side of the story.
I'm just saying.
Ma'am.
He touched his head 10 times a day.
Stop talking over us. You want me to get your side of the story? All right, sit outside so we can talk. No, I want you.
Yeah.
Trying to get your side of the story. Ma'am. Anyway, so that's it. Turn the radio down. She goes wild and crazy. And that's it. Tells a lie about I saw her, and she's telling a lie, and I want to mention.
Oh, we got another super chat. Phil. We got another super chat.
Thank you, Touche, for the $2 super chat.
Yeah.
A vote for Zoe.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to stop.
Just believe I've never told a lie ever.
You need to stop right now.
Well, you know,
She's out for exertion. All right, you're both turn around.
It's okay. You're gonna get close and fall short. You're gonna be devastated. Only 5.
Stop talking. What is your name? Officer Buford. Okay, you're gonna lose your job. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's gonna lose their job.
You have the right to resign. No, they don't have to.
Yes, Frankie Elder God, that is true. The whole video is Bob.
Yeah, these people never grew up. Never grew up.
What's up?
Both my brothers are evicted. They should have been out of here 7 months ago. I shouldn't have to put up with this abuse.
He's going to jail tonight, man.
I know he's going to jail, but I just, yes, I'm just sick of them saying, oh, she's lying. I have never told a lie in my entire life. But that's what they both say.
Well, that's a lie. Everyone lies sometime in their life.
Yep.
Yep.
What's your last name?
Martin M.A.N.K. Oh, there,
What's your name?
job. 11/22/69. Oh, he showed up 1,000 lawsuits.
What's your phone for?
734-512-608.
I'm just skipping that ahead.
Yeah, that's the part, okay, that's further.
I can't, Phil.
He does that, he has one time, one line 10 times a day.
That's all you wanted me to hear on that? Okay.
Mayor Brochon.
You may.
Thank you.
And I,
All right, hold on,
okay.
hold on. Mr. Martin, you're cross-examining the witness. So, okay, now you've had me see the video. Do you have any questions for the witness?
Yes, but I just want to point out in case, you know.
Well, that's safe for argument. Mr. Martin, you get to make your legal.
Do you remember Ashley Judd video? Went jail for killing husband. He was live.
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Double Jeopardy, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Ashley Judd.
Yeah. How much you want to bet Eric will hit her, then go, no, I went on trial already.
That's not how Double Jeopardy works.
Doesn't realize it's a different day.
No. When I was in Florida, this was an actual case. I was probably like, it was my senior year in high school because it made all over the local papers. A guy had been kicked out of a bar for starting a fight. He got arrested, was given a protection order, it expired, and then went back to the same bar and punched the same guy and literally told the judge, "You can't charge me for hitting him. I've already been punished for that."
Yep.
The judge literally had to explain to him as if he was a toddler that no, these are separate crimes.
Yep.
Yep.
To the point where even his public defender was like, "Shut up. You're not helping the case."
Arguments or your factual arguments at the end of the case. We're in cross-examination. So I've watched the video. It's been admitted. Do you have any questions for the witness?
Well, listen, yes, I do. I'm just saying I want some more motions to make that remember
Okay.
to dismiss.
No, go. Ask her questions.
All right. Stay right here.
Yeah, Mr. Martin, stay there, but you can ask questions. There's a microphone right there.
I was one of the podium, that's not usual procedure. Larry, you made a statement before, true, that I don't know the law. True or false?
True.
Based on what?
I don't know the law. All you do is break the law for 40 years.
So what is that statement based on then?
I don't think so, relevant.
It's irrelevant. Next question.
You said the house is yours. You said that several times.
Yes, it is mine.
Your Honor, I object to
But it's not in my name. It is mine. I have the will to prove it.
And I've taken judicial notice that the house and the city of Taylor is under your father's name. Both parties agree to that. So next question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I misunderstood.
You made the statement
Phil.
that I've been evicted,
Yeah.
true or false?
Yes, you
Your
got
Honor,
served.
again, relevance.
How's that relevant, Mr. Martin?
Attack her credibility.
All right, go ahead.
And well, has any formal proceedings been filed in court ordered by a judge that?
Well, those are two different questions. So wait, if he's gonna try and attack her credibility, the first question was, you asked you asked her what, if she had ever evicted you, right?
Well,
So
first,
let's,
have
wait, let her answer that question, yes or no?
Yes, he was served an eviction from here, you know, you get the paper. He was
Okay.
served it September 17th.
All
He
right,
was supposed
one
to be
sec.
out October.
Oh, next question.
Has the judge ordered me evicted, yes or no?
No, you did not get out October 17th and you haven't left.
Have you filed official paperwork in any courthouse or this courthouse?
Judge, I don't see the relevance.
Let me just, I'm giving him some leeway. He's in pro per. I don't know where he's going with it, so I'm gonna allow it. Go on, Mr. Martin.
Have you filed any paperwork in court that actually got me, or that caused me to be evicted, yes or no?
Yes, I went to the court window when you walk in and go to the right and got the paper for the eviction, filled it out, handed you the copy. I have the other copy. You were supposed to have been on October 17th.
So did you initially officially file it with the court clerk, yes or no?
Yes, I got the paper from the court clerk.
And do you have any proof of that, like,
You
span?
have the copy, I have the original.
But no, okay, well, anyway, so no judge issued an order, you said again, right? No judge issued an order,
No, I did not see a judge.
okay? I didn't ask, did you see one, did one issue on?
Well, it sounds like maybe she filed a 30-day notice to quit and gave you notice, but then an eviction case was not brought because you never saw a judge. Does that sound about right? Okay, next question. I got it.
Because this is all stuck in
Because
probate
you
court,
said,
right?
In the videos, several
Well,
times, you never.
Yeah,
saw
none of
one.
them know what they're doing, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now you say I pushed you. How many times did I push you?
You already heard that.
Answer the question, ma'am. No
Twice.
argument.
And where in the body was that supposedly?
Obviously on my arms, since I have a big bruise for 3 weeks.
None of them get lawyers. They all
No,
try
of
to
course.
do this all themselves.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
why it
they-
never goes anywhere. Yep.
Never goes anywhere because
Yep.
they don't know what to do, of course, and they won't
Yep.
get actual help for it. So
Yep.
it's just this. I feel bad for the citizens of the city of Taylor.
Yep.
First, you have BSBT, and then you have these people.
Yep.
Not a ringing endorsement of move there.
Thank you, Wanda528. Quote, I'm a cat guy. I don't have a dog in the fight.
Ooh. Thank you. What is that, 5 now?
6.
It's only
Six.
It's only 6. It's only 6. It's only
Only
4
six,
more
yeah.
people.
Only 6.
4
Yeah.
Four more.
Yeah.
4 more.
And then
Vote
the
for
second
Zoe.
time, like I said.
Well, the picture's not clear. I see the point in this area around the left shoulder. The other picture's unclear. Where on the body that's supposed to be?
Judge asked that defense formulate his statement in question.
Yeah, you have to ask questions. You can't just
I did.
you're testifying.
Where is it on the body? Where is it on the body? Besides the other one that's by the left shoulder, I'm asking it. Where is the other supposed bruise? What do you call it?
There is only the one.
So now there's one.
All the pictures are of the same bruise.
Okay, I understand. Next question.
Is
Mr.
it-
Martin, she testified that one of the bruises, the first picture was taken on the 16th of that area on her arm. And then she testified the second photo was the exact same area on the 23rd where the bruises were still there. That was what she testified to.
Yes.
Okay, isn't it true that you, have been bit by some type of bug causing these?
This overruled. Go ahead. No, she's got a right to do that. She's a prosecutor. She's objecting to irrelevant questions or questions she believes she's.
Thank you for the
irrelevant. She's
2-month
doing her job.
membership, Mark,
I'm
you
giving
bastard.
leeway to see where you're going.
Mrs. Tom.
Because I didn't hear me out.
Okay, go on, Mr. Martin.
Thank you,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Tom.
3 more super chats of any donation level.
Yes. Scarred, yeah, my arms are scarred. And bottom of my legs. What is that guy with it?
Well, I'll get to that in argument, but, okay, that's the question. Thinking other questions. Okay, so is it true that, I turn the radio down?
Okay, Gia, for Patrick's sake, what case are you talking about?
Wrong way driver on the 73 in Costa Mesa, June 5th, 2020. Killed somebody. It's been 5 years. Luke Fitch. Boil on my ass. Hasn't gone to trial yet.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Kid is wealthy. He fled to Montana. I helped them find him.
I think so. So is there like a charges pending or?
Yes, it's scheduled for late July now. It happened June 5th, 2020.
Wow.
5 years, a woman died. He drove
Yeah.
100 miles an hour the wrong way on the 73 toll road in Costa Mesa.
Oh.
And left the state with help of his mother. Anyway.
We had a long time governor, and his kid, 16 years old, driving the family minivan, decided that he was impatient on a 2-lane highway and wanted to just pass everybody. So he proceeds to pass everybody and runs head first into a couple. Kills them.
Yep.
The troopers, state troopers, investigate. The investigating state trooper happens to be the personal state trooper that was the bodyguard for the governor.
There you go.
Covered up the fact that there was alcohol in the car.
Yep.
The kid gets shipped off. The son gets shipped off to military school. The family, unfortunately, cannot file a wrongful death suit because the minivan belonged to the state, and as a result, they were precluded from wrongful death suit because you can't sue the state for wrongful death.
Yep. Yep.
In our state. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, this family helped him. This is a wealthy family with a long history in Newport Beach, California. He was injured in the accident. After he was, it's a $250,000 bond now, but he got out of the hospital and miraculously ended up in Whitefish, Minnesota. Montana, where his mother lived.
No.
Where they apprehended him. Now he's 5 years later, getting his education, working in Colorado, not a care in the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks,
Well,
anyway, for letting me rant.
Our governor, we had a case in Iowa where there was a guy who was driving through a state park, smoking a cigarette, dropped the cigarette, bends down to pick up the cigarette, misses the corner where he is. His car runs down into the park and over a tent and kills a couple. He and his family are pushing for vehicular homicide, not, an intentional murder. Instead, he gets charged with second-degree murder. He gets convicted because he's a poor guy, has a public defender. Case does not go well for him. The family petitions the governor for clemency. The governor refuses. And when brought up that his own son did the exact same thing, pointed out the fact that those cases were completely different, because his son was 16 and it was just, an inadvertent accident. He did, made a poor decision like 16-year-olds do. This kid, he was driving through the park, and when they investigated his crime, there was a bottle that was closed. It was a half-drunken bottle of liquor in the car. He, however, blood tests and breathalyzer zeros, right? So he was not drunk, not drinking at the time of the accident. Simply he dropped the cigarette, he bent down to pick it up, and made a mistake. But his kid, drunk driving, kills a family who can't sue because it's the governor's car.
Yep.
Gold Met.
Yeah.
Gold Met. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Gold Met, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Donated. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What was I
that's
going
only
to say?
one. That's only one.
Oh yeah, boobs. That's the second one, and the last one, and Cicero is moist.
Oh dear. Oh
Moist.
dear.
Thank you.
Moist. You bastard! You bastard!
Dear. Oh dear.
You bastard!
Someone hit record.
You bastard. Nope, not doing it now. We got a while to go yet. We got till the end of the show.
I'm gonna have to duck. I am not feeling.
Isn't it true that
now?
Kitty Girl the cat was laying by
I
the
hope
radio
you guys
when I
enjoy
turned
the
it
rest of the show. And my apologies for what you're about to have to say.
I don't believe you. Fuck you.
I'm being sincere. Being mean. I'll see y'all later.
All right. NCR. Before you go. There you go.
I don't want to have you lose your man card.
There you go. I said it. There you go. There you go.
That
this crap.
none of your business to touch my radio. If it was on
Touch my radio. Don't touch my radio, Gia. Don't touch my radio.
Answer the question. Do you remember the cat by the radio?
Touch my
Yes or
radio.
no?
No, I don't.
All right,
remember.
next
Yeah.
question. She doesn't remember. Next question.
It was on volume 2.
No more. Next question. It's irrelevant. Quite frankly, whether or not the cat was by the radio means nothing to me as a trier of fact. Next question. I know, but you
God, what a
don't know
family.
how to be quiet and answer questions.
What a family.
Ma'am, do not respond to me again. If I ask you to answer the question and then quit talking, just quit talking. Next question.
You have a receipt for the radio since you allege it's your radio.
Irrelevant. Next question.
I object to you saying it's relevant because.
I don't care. I'm the judge and I said it's irrelevant. Next question.
Is it true that a case was dismissed before where you testifying that you never saw it?
That you never what? I just
I'm
didn't
asking
hear
her-
you.
I'm asking her, has a case been dismissed before with me that you tried to bring against me, alleging I attacked you? And I asked you, did you swing me before? And you said no. But the judge has seen on the video that wasn't true.
Judge, I'd object to relevance on this as
Oh,
well.
I can explain that.
All right, well, I don't know if it's relevant or not.
It's not.
I mean, does it go to her credibility? Maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain it.
I've never swung at him, for one. This video he's talking about, the first time that he didn't put his hands on me, he kicked me in the stomach back, and I called the cops. We had a Zoom meeting with Slavin on that. I couldn't do Zoom at that time on my phone. My boss let me do Zoom on hers while I was at work. I went in the conference room. I let them know that this phone's gonna die any minute. I said, if it does, call this number back. So as he was representing himself again, asked me a question, something, the phone died. I called the number right back and they said, the judge dismissed it. I said, how? He kicked me in my stomach for no reason.
Okay.
And they said he showed a video to the judge. Well, there's no video of me ever coming at him. So what he showed, he basically committed perjury. He showed a video of years ago when he grabbed my wrist so hard and I had to fling my arm like loose. That would be the only video that he could have shown Judge Slavin.
All right.
For him to dismiss it.
Okay.
That had nothing to do with him kicking me in my stomach of what this was about.
All right. Mr. Martin, next question.
Is it true that after I turned the radio down, that you went to my room getting in my face?
No, I didn't even walk in the room.
Wait. Okay, that was her answer. Now, what was your next question?
Did you go to my room after that? Told me he was gonna go to my room, invest with something in my room after I turned the radio down. Did you do that?
I didn't even go in your room, which is really my room, because it's my house, but no, I was on the outside. You
Oh
said
my
get out of my
God.
room, charge
It's
toward me,
not
that's
your
when you
room,
pushed
it's
me.
my room.
No more questions I can think of right now.
Honest to
All
God.
right, any redirect?
Just one question. Ms. Martin, could you have gotten that bruise any other way?
No,
Okay, you
I
wouldn't
never
have
left the
or
house,
anything?
never left the house, didn't even vacuum out, they couldn't come
Pathetic.
days, no.
Adults acting this way.
Okay, so witness, do you have
Excuse me, yeah, just
recross?
some more,
Okay,
more questions, just.
go ahead.
Sorry, but, isn't it true that you smoke cigarettes every day?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
How's it relevant?
As to, so be my argument, how she's partially suicidal by smoking cigarettes, and this is why.
Okay.
Suicidal?
No.
Oh my God.
No. Sustained. Next.
Oh my God.
So the next question will be along the same lines of that, you're not gonna allow that, and.
Yeah, his father is cited.
That's all I think right now.
All right, can this witness be excused? Do we have any further questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Okay, ma'am, you're
Okay,
excused. Thank you.
And the people rest, Your Honor.
All right. To prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt rests solely on the prosecutor. Do you understand that?
Comprehend that.
Okay, and you understand that I could not use your silence against you in making a decision on this case.
Yes, this whole
Understand
family
that?
is nuts.
So that doesn't matter one way or another to me. I would not consider whether or not you testified or whether you didn't testify when making a determination in this case. Do you understand that?
Well, I don't understand, I don't have it.
Bill,
Well, I can comprehend, I don't have.
Yes.
look at Tad comment.
IQ in the negative. Yeah. Yes. Rec. No, he is not a frauder. He is a subset, and he's just a moron. So.
Yeah, the whole family has histrionic disorder. They all live at 13 years old.
Yeah.
And they couldn't
character
resolve
syndrome.
their rage. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't agree maybe the legal aspect, whether it's.
Well, you don't have to agree with it. I'm telling you, as a judge, I just need to make sure you understand that I'm telling you, your refusal to testify would not be used against you. I would not consider it. Do you understand that?
I comprehend that,
I
And
don't stand under.
Are you waiving
stand
that
over.
right to remain silent and testifying in this case?
yes.
Okay, before we take your testimony, do you have a motion for directed verdict or a motion otherwise?
Yes, but, you know, there's an issue of kind of evidence I want to get to kind of support the case too. And I, you know, being in jail, I don't have access to it, and now the lawyer's not doing his job, so now.
Mr. Martin, you had a bond condition. I want to be clear on this. You had one bond condition that you would not follow. I told you you could not return to that residence while the case was pending. And you continued to go back to that residence. And you violated the conditions of this court. And that is why you were in custody. So let's be crystal clear. The reason you have personal bond. I let you out. And you refused to comply with the conditions of my bond.
I had nowhere else to go to either.
Well, that's not a me problem, sir. I'm telling you, the reason you were in custody, solely the reason you were in custody is because you would not follow my bond conditions. So you took away your freedom because all you had to do was that one thing and you couldn't do it. So let's be crystal clear on that. Now, did you have a motion?
Yes, I have some, yes.
Your record.
Move to dismiss based on, well, the police officers, Duford is not here.
Hey, Celtic bastard.
Dismiss them.
Hey, Celtic
The right to
bastard.
cross-examine is violated on that because they're not here, so.
Denied.
Fort, Dylan, and Jeremy Duford, they're not here, so.
Okay. Anything else? The prosecutor has a right to prove her case as she sees fit. And if she wants to bring in a complaining witness and prove that through the testimony of one witness, she's entitled under Michigan law to do so, or any law in the country. So So that motion's denied. What else?
Well, I have a response to that. That's true as her right might be, I'm saying my right due process rights being violated. So that's relevant to my rights.
Jeremy DeWitt.
Okay. You made your record. What's next?
Next one is, under, I move to dismiss under MCL, get that in there, it's the 28.6D. Can I pull it up on your computer, you can refresh your memory?
Thank you. Thank you. I will do that. Go ahead.
It's like section 1, if I remember right, I think go to section 1. I was just looking the other day on the tab of the jail, and I had to hurry up and turn it in, so I had a chance to write it down. I'm pretty sure it's section 1. At first, the police is their limitation on arresting. And it mentions, I'm pretty sure it's section 1, where it says they shall not arrest basically unless, if they're not aware of a crime being committed right in front of them, they're not supposed to be arrested.
Okay.
So they shouldn't have arrested under that statute, and therefore, since they shouldn't have. Now, well, let me ask you before I get to the rest of my argument. Do you see where it says that in section 1? Or 2?
Some people just can't get out of their own way.
Only have to read all
They
the
just can't.
Well, for him to say, if the cops don't see it, you can't arrest me. How many murderers would go free?
You just can't get out of your own way. There's people that live that way. They just can't get out of their own way.
Well, listen to what he's doing, right? He's trying to claim, I know the law, but if that's not right, it's because I didn't have access to this, that, or the other. Like, okay.
Yeah.
The excuses.
Good comment.
The excuses.
Yep.
We shall take bastard comment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Correct. Yes. Well, we still got about 20 minutes. Let's get through this.
Pieces, like I said, the limits on arresting. They may arrest only in felony cases or if a crime has been committed in their presence. It means they know for sure. Otherwise, they shall not arrest. This statute supports that. They did it anyways, so therefore, I've been illegally arrested.
Okay. I see the statute. I've looked at the statute, and that motion's denied.
Shocking.
I'd like to know the reason.
Okay, Mr. Martin, well, you can appeal me.
Actually, I want to get a
doesn't apply
for the request.
Okay, well, we got to find out what my ruling on the case is before you do that. But any motions or that you've made that I've ruled against you on, will you potentially can file your motion on those.
Appeal it.
And we'll make sure we address that. But
appeal them all.
I'm still taking evidence.
All right.
Anything else?
I don't think so. No.
All right, Mr. Martin, you want to come and take the witness stand?
Uh-oh.
Stand and face me, Mr. Martin. And raise your right hand. You understand you have a right to... Sir, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, have a seat, Mr. Martin. And he does not have an attorney, so I'm going to allow him to just give a narrative, and then we'll cross-examine on that narrative.
Oh, my God.
All right, Mr. Martin, go ahead. What do you want the court to know?
Start off, my sister is she's a constant liar.
Okay.
She's very aggressive, psychotic, and to a degree.
All right. Is there anything you want to tell me about this instance?
Well, first we'll start with the general, and then we'll specifics.
All right. Well, that's character evidence, and it's not admissible, so it's stricken. Go ahead.
And I object to that because it's relevant to the credibility.
Okay, it's not. You're talking about her aggressive behavior, right?
Excuse me?
You're telling me she's psychotic and very aggressive, and that really doesn't go to her credibility. That goes to
let me argue it to see it.
All right, what's next? What else do you want to tell me?
That's reconsider after I do my argument.
Okay.
I'll point out it's relevant.
All right.
I wouldn't say things that's not relevant. So
I'm angry at my sister.
Official training.
I'm angry.
I won't say things that aren't relevant.
I know it's relevant.
Oh, okay.
I know it's relevant.
She's
So
psychotic,
basically,
but I have no
on the
proof.
day in question here, was relevant to the complaint. Turned the radio down because she had it too loud. The kitty cat was laying right there by the radio. She had it at an uncomfortable level. Turned it up. It was too loud. I turned it down in consideration of the cat. So I was stressing the cat. And it wasn't no volume, but real low.
The animal rights
Like
activist,
she said,
Eric
it
Martin,
was loud.
everybody.
That was
Because
comfortable.
Yes.
the cat
So
was upset he'd
I
leave.
do when she gets all crazy and emotional.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
cat
turn
was
the
too
radio
close to the
down,
radio.
Turn it back up. I'll go in your room, mess with it. So I went back in my room. As she said, she was going to my room, mess with some. So I go in my room before. her.
Wait, what? Who went to the room first?
I went to the room first.
Okay, and then what?
I mean, after she said it, so she already getting indication, going in the room, mess with something in my room. So I went in there so I could see, so she ain't doing something I can't see first. So then she followed me in there, like right at the doorway. She came in behind me. And, then she's standing right there at the doorway and still shouting, let me turn my radio down. Whatever, this is my house, and just getting all emotional and crazy, but that's it basically. I just turned around and said, get out of my way. She was just blocking my way, but she was all in my face, and trying to instigate me to do something to her as she normally does, as she did in the last case, which is why they dismissed, they seen on the.
All right, I don't care about that case. Keep going.
Basically just getting aggressive in my face, and I told her to get out of my way. She wasn't moving, trying to instigate me to assault her. But I didn't do that. I just, I had a little leeway, like between the wall and where she was standing. She was standing to the left a little bit, so I just turned my body like this, and since she wouldn't move, I just went aside her. I didn't push her or do nothing. I went alongside her, behind her, and went to the refrigerator, and that's
Hey, go out in the hallway. Go in the hallway. Yes, you, go in the hallway.
Wow.
Go on.
I listened to all his lies.
Yep.
All right, go on, Mr. Martin.
Yep.
That's
Messed up
basically
family.
it. I went to the refrigerator, and that's basically it. And then I went to my room, and her, she called the cops, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And, like I said, basically she lied and didn't do it. They
Anything
grabbed
else?
her, nothing.
All right, so your testimony is you didn't push her, you just walked beside her?
That's like, turn my body like this, but I mean, the way she instigates someone, she instigates people to do stuff like that, and then she wants to act like she's the victim, but that's not true. And as her own testimony, I want to say, admits.
Just,
Yeah, maybe
it's not argument, just tell me what else happened or whatever. All I want to know about is what happened that night.
that's all I have to say that happened that night.
All right, cross.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Mr. Martin, to start, you do understand that you're under oath and under the penalty of perjury, correct?
Comprehend that?
Okay, and yes or no answers if you could.
Yes.
Okay, and you and Lisa Martin are siblings, correct?
What's the word sibling?
Brother, sister.
Yeah.
Okay, and were you both, on the date of June 12th, 2025, you were both at the location 9074 Clipper in the city of Taylor, County of Wayne?
Yeah.
And that's your home?
My home now, well, it's our father's, it was our parents' house.
Do you live there?
I live there, I've been living there all my life.
And does Lisa live there?
Yes.
Okay, and on that day, June 12th, did you and Lisa have a verbal disagreement?
Verbal back and forth, yes.
Okay, and was it about a radio?
Yeah.
Okay, and would you agree that that argument got heated? Were you upset?
Well, stuff, I mean, back and forth, not sure about the step part, but verbal back and forth, maybe a little bit, but nothing to the degree gonna make me assault her. I know that's what she
Yeah,
wants.
this
I know
is
she
Eric
wants
Martin
all the cops anyway.
and
so
his
there's no sense in
histrionic
that.
family.
So you're stating no, that it didn't, it
Yes.
wasn't heated?
Unresolved childhood
Every
issues.
argument maybe to agree might be slightly, but I'm not, I'm not gonna say it was really heated, I mean, no, I mean, maybe a little bit, but not really, no.
Okay, and was your tone, was it raised?
It was maybe slightly, not too much really.
Okay. And you're denying that any physical contact occurred with you and Lisa Martin?
No.
Okay, and you're saying at that time that you were inside your bedroom
Yes.
and Lisa was by the doorway?
Doorway, like in my room, just barely though, but just like 1 foot inside the doorway. And I walk away a little bit and I just turn right around.
And do you know how big that doorway is? Is it wide? Is it narrow?
I'm not.
Is it a regular house doorway, Mr. Martin?
Yeah, it's regular.
For a bedroom? I
Ain't
saw
no
pictures
mansion.
of the door in the,
This ain't no mansion, so, but she was standing to the left, right, just had enough to get by, and plus, you know, I'm a small guy, I can, you know, stand to the side and I can get
Nope,
by.
sorry, didn't realize
See, I'm
that was
pretty skinny
muted.
guy.
Yes.
This ain't no mansion.
Yeah,
This ain't no
yes.
mansion.
Something bastard. The whole family is like this. He has a brother that has filed charges against him. He's filed charges against his brother. He's filed charges against his sister. Sister's filed charges against him.
Yep.
It becomes a complete mess. And
he's never moved out. The father is dead. They all fight. There's holes in the doors with duct tape. It's a beautiful, beautiful life.
it is a beautiful life.
Yes.
And I would just like to point out, I did learn streaming from Mark. So
I'll tell you which, for me to get through.
Okay, and Mr. Martin, you're stating that you never touched her at any point?
No.
You never, even walking past the doorway?
moist,
Didn't
Cicero,
accidentally hit her or
moist.
anything?
The dad
She
is
wanted
hiding.
that to happen.
He's
was
not really
standing in
dead.
the way, but I had enough way to get through and, no.
Okay, and you heard Miss Lisa Martin testify. Do you disagree that this incident took place?
Her testimony is a lie. The only thing she told the truth was about the radio.
Yeah.
You know, I turned the radio down.
The cat was abused.
But you're disagreeing with what she testified to today, that an assault occurred?
Yes.
Okay, and you're maintaining that today?
Yes, and I don't agree that, I'm also testifying that these supposed, they look like blotches on the skin. That ain't caused by no finger pressure. That's.
But you're maintaining that today, right? That didn't occur?
Right, yes.
Okay, and one moment, Your Honor. And Mr. Martin, at any point in your life, have you ever been convicted of a crime of dishonesty?
Fraudulently assumed, so yes.
okay. Is that within the last 10 years?
No.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have nothing further from Mr. Martin.
I have some more things to say.
All right, well, if there was a crime of fraudulent activity and he did testify at some point that there was some crime of dishonesty in his past, it's past 10 years, according to both the prosecutor and the witness. So I'm not using any of that testimony and making my decision. Mr.
Yeah,
Martin,
the whole
go
family's messed up.
That's also want to say about the main reason why my sister, you know, keeps up with this agenda of telling constant lies and trying to get with these domestic cases, is because she has this agenda trying to take over the house for herself, hoping the cop would be dumb enough to arrest me like they was. No problem cause, no evidence, just based on her word. And this is the agenda why she's doing it. And then she even had her daughter try this on me too, which that case was dismissed too. This is why there's no evidence. And she knew when I reminded her of it, you know, by the law, you gotta have evidence, you gotta have, not just your word, that's not evidence.
Well, your testimony is evidence, Mr. Martin, so.
Well, I see it.
And that is, the jury instructions tell me that I can convict based on the testimony of one witness, so I'll follow the jury instructions. But go on.
No, but that's no more than my testimony.
That's correct, sir. You're absolutely right about that.
So, but yeah, so her daughter had tried the same thing, that case was dismissed, so they both try to conspire with each other.
All right, I'm striking all of that. None of that's relevant. What else, Mr. Martin?
I'm just gonna say that was,
I understand.
that's my sister's agenda.
Yeah,
All
this
right,
sounds like
Mr. Martin,
therapy.
anything else?
It sounds like therapy. It really does.
All right, are you done?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Martin, you can have a seat. You have anything else you want me to consider?
No, that's what I'm trying to think, I don't want to rush and then forget something unless I'm trying to.
Well, that's all right, Mr.
Right.
Martin. I think you covered quite a bit here. So you can have a seat back at the stand or at the defense table. All right, and Mr. Martin, are you resting at this time?
Resting? What does that mean?
Well, do you have any more witnesses that you're calling?
Oh. Well, no, I wanted it first, but no, since you questioned her on it, it's not necessary. I was gonna, like I said, the tax assessor, but that's good. I'm glad you covered that. I don't need that now, but, let me think,
Mr. Martin, you don't
oh,
have.
the other video. That's right. That just reminded me.
All right, Mr. Martin, you can have a seat. Just have a seat. I'll accept that other video, but your brother's not here to testify about that, okay? And I don't really think it's relevant. Do you have a closing argument?
Yes, Your Honor. Start, Your Honor. Today we're here for assault and battery charge, domestic violence count against Mr. Eric Martin. We as a people believe that we have met the burden beyond a reasonable doubt for these charges here today. We did hear testimony from Miss Lisa Martin. This is Mr. Eric Martin's sister. They both reside in the same home. That a dispute occurred over a radio on the date of June 12, 2025 in the city of Taylor, County of Wayne, location being 9074 Clifford. This is both these individuals' home. Miss Lisa Martin testified at some point after a radio was turned down, she approached Mr. Eric Martin's room. Eric Martin he stated to get out of her room. He shoved her once and then attempted to shove her again, but hit her neck the second time. This was unwanted contact by Mr. Eric Martin against Lisa Martin. The testimony believed our witness, Miss Lisa Martin, to be credible. At no point did she change her testimony or change the story. So we believe that we have met our burden today and ask that you find the defendant, Mr. Eric Martin, guilty.
All right, thank you. Mr. Martin, closing arguments.
First of all, the witness is nowhere near credible. They have no credibility at all. As it was evident today by reviewing the video, that my sister made comments several times, it's my house, it's my house. But yet, as she admitted to the judge, the house is not in her name. So it's not her house. That's one lie right there. So she's a liar. And
Hi, Gia.
her other statement
Hi,
is in
Gia.
the video. I don't know the law. And as she admitted it today in court too, I don't know the law. That's totally baseless.
All right, well, Mr. Martin, she's not charged and you're not charged with not knowing the law. This is a domestic violence case.
I realize I'm saying as to her credibility, this is a lot.
Okay, well, Mr. Martin, you didn't go to law school. I don't care if you're personally insulted by your sister saying you don't know the law.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm just saying this goes to her credibility.
Okay, well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because you don't know the law.
Obviously, I made reference to NCRs in here, how my
Okay.
city chart.
Anything else, Mr. Martin? Are you ready for my ruling, Mr. Martin? Because I'm ready to rule.
Like I said, I got more lies to point out.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't even have to. I'm going to make my ruling. All right. The prosecutor has the burden of proving this case beyond a reasonable doubt. It's the highest standard in criminal law. It's like 96%. The jury instructions tell me I can convict based on the testimony of one witness. Jury instruction addresses that. But I also have to consider jury instruction 3.6 on witness credibility. And there are factors I'm to look at when I determine whether or not I believe a witness is credible. And those factors do not weigh in Ms. Martin's favor. there's no doubt she had a memory. She was consistent with her story to some degree, but she evaded questions. She argued with this court. She argued with the prosecutor. She argued with Mr. Martin. I had to tell her on multiple occasions to be quiet. Ultimately, I had to remove her from the court for her behavior. She has no self-control. That was abundantly clear to me. Mr. Martin has appeared in front of me many, many times at this point, and he's a handful and he's frequently disruptive during court proceedings. That doesn't mean that I'm going to take all of that into consideration when I'm determining whether or not someone is guilty of the charge of domestic violence beyond a reasonable doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that people have personal interests involved in this case. And here's the reality. It's very difficult to prove a case based on the testimony of one witness, especially when that witness is argumentative to the extent that she has to be removed from the courtroom. That's just the reality of the situation here. And Mr. Martin, whether or not I agree with him 99.9% of the time, is not what the issue is here. The issue is whether or not the people have met their burden of proving Mr. Martin committed a domestic assault beyond a reasonable doubt. And based on the jury instructions, based on the testimony that I've heard today, I do not believe the people met their burden. And the case against Mr. Martin is, my verdict is not guilty. Anything else?
Thank you for your just decision.
Well, Mr. Martin, that doesn't mean I think I agree with you on most things, but you don't have the burden today. And that's my ruling. We're all set.
Now, Phil.
Yes.
Both Eric and his sister had an agenda. They crossed each other out. When they cross each other out, it's a not guilty.
Well, and
Not that he didn't lie, but that she got caught being vindictive.
Well, and despite his best efforts to blow it, the judge saved him.
Yeah.
By shutting him up at the end.
Yeah, but
here's the problem.
File appeals without having a verdict, which is pretty stupid. Yeah, go back, file an appeal. Maybe they find you guilty, motherfucker.
Here's the problem I have. And I know that Shackelford realizes this, but she's just given him a license to do the same thing, if not worse, because he feels like he's vindicated and he's correct.
Sister needs restraining order. Then he can't come back.
Well, and she needs to follow through with the eviction process.
Yeah.
Right? Evict his ass and then go from there. But nope. Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
At any rate, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Touche, you have any last words?
That's all, folks.
Okay, and Mark, the sarcastic law student, you need to record this for Gia. Per terms of tonight's live show, we did have a goal, and the goal was met. And so I will fulfill the terms of the thing, and I will admit, for the length of this speech, corgis are better. There you go, Gia. Night, everybody! right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate your viewership and your generosity. Roddy's our number one.